Well, this is wonderful. Third day here. It finally cleared up. I can actually see the horizon across the Pacific. There's very little bit of a breeze. It's a little cool, but it sure is a lot nicer than thick gray fog and mist for a couple of days. We're walking around here and in section loop A. Looks like A14 and 16 even ones there along the edge of the cliff here. It looks pretty darn good. There's a great view of the ocean if you can get those spots. Just something to remember. Well, we found another way down to the beach here in the loop A section. These stairs and just the sheer slope of the blacktop coming down is enough for Kate to have her hind end pass her front end because it's so weak. Excuse me. And she had some difficulty coming down the stairs here. They're a lot bigger than at home. But I helped her, and now we're down to the beach finally for the first time. What do you think, Kate? Huh? What do you think? Yeah, girl. Look at that. It's nice out. No fog, no rain, no mist. And just like up at the other location where I'm at. Okay, turn around here. I'm getting wrapped up in her leash. They've used these huge timbers, driftwood, to prop up and protect the path they made down to the beach from the camping areas. So that's pretty awesome. Okay. There's another huge tree washed up against the cliff. That thing, that's pretty long, pretty huge. Imagine the size of the waves that must have pushed that thing up there. It's bigger than any tree up there in the hill, so it must have come from someplace else. Someplace out there. There's some odd shaped looking driftwood out here. That almost looks like it could be a giant squid of some type. Big eye there, tentacles coming out. You'd have to have an imagination though today. I don't know if you can hear that beyond the roar of the ocean behind me, but it sounds like there's a waterfall in that cave underneath that old tree. People have been hanging roses or plants on it. So this must be the famous tree of all the pictures you see of the coast here at Playlock Beach. Looks like a troll could live under there. Who knows? Kate found her first sand dollar. And it's a whole sand dollar. That's the first one we've seen on this entire beach. Usually they'd be all busted up. Well, that noise you hear in the background is the generator. We've been having about 3 days of cloudy weather, no sun, so my battery bank has gone down to about 38%. And I thought with the looking out the window, the weather coming in doesn't look too sunny, so I decided I'd better charge this sucker back up for some more cloudy days on the coast. So Kate and I finally got down to the beach this morning. It was a beautiful morning, sunny and clear. Now the clouds are moving in closer. But yeah, Kate went down, found herself a sand dollar on the beach. We found an easier place to go down. Well, once we were at the bottom of the stairs, down the very steep slope of the pavement to the stairs, which had huge steps going down, I had to help her down and up because her hindquarters just isn't strong enough to keep her hindquarters from passing her front quarters when she's going down a steep grade. But we made it. She got down to the beach, got to walk, explore, sniff everything down there. Yeah, We had a good walk. It was one of the only places we found where we could actually get down to the beach with Kate and get her back up. Everything else was jam-packed of huge driftwood piled up at the entrance to where at the end of the stairs you had to climb and maneuver through a forest of driftwood to get to the beach. So we found one and only one area where we could go up and down with Kate, and we had a nice long walk on the beach this morning. Huh, Kate? Yeah. You're just so kicked back. Oh, yeah, well, we got a little bit longer here, and then we're moving on. I'm just kind of hoping the weather gets a little nicer, that we'll see some sun breaks in between all these darn Pacific storms that are coming down out of the Gulf of Alaska, smack dab into British Columbia and then into us. But hey, that's the way it is in the winter up here. One Pacific storm after another with maybe a little day or two of sunlight in between. But we're ready for it. That's why I got this thing outfitted for that. So anyway, I'm making notes. Whoops. Always make notes. Notes of what I want to change, add, not take, don't need. I'm always improving wherever I can. You're never done improving unless you're perfect. And you're not perfect. Only some people today would argue that. Well, it started out a beautiful morning, lots of promise. Then before noon, the marine layer came in and it was right back to being gray. However, you could still look out over the horizon and see it once in a while. But it's not raining, it's not miserable, it's not cold, it's not windy. It's just typical blah gray. So Kate and I think I've totally worn her out. Have hiked up and down the beach now. Have hiked all through the campgrounds here, looking at the different locations and visiting people. And I think I've walked both our legs off in the past couple days we've been here. So I think with the promise that this morning had, I think we've been here long enough. I think we've seen everything. We got pictures of a beautiful morning on the coast here this morning. We found the old hanging tree that's been in all the postcards associated with Claylock Beach. And there's just nothing else to do without leaving the area. So I think tomorrow after breakfast and cleaning up the rig here, taking the carpets out, shaking them, sweeping all the pine needles and dirt and everything we've tracked in, clean up, and then we're going to hit the road farther north somewhere. Someplace different, someplace new for another few days maybe. But yeah, this is definitely a really nice place. There's no power plug-ins at all. This is all very primitive. You gotta have your own water, septic, everything, unless you park near the bathrooms. But yeah, this is really nice. Really nice. There's some good spots, and there's some secluded spots if that's what you want. There's some other spots right along, and I mean along. You just stick your hand out from the campsite and hit the cars going by. You're that close to 101 in some of the outlying campsites in this area. So unless you like highway traffic as white noise, you don't want to take campsites along Highway 101. You know, like, jeepers, you could take a meatball, throw it over, and hit a car going by. It was that close. So anyway, yeah, we're going to take it easy this evening. I think we're about walked out. A lot of people coming in here again. A lot of vans of all types, trailers of all types. Once in a while you'll see a fifth wheeler. I don't know where the heck they're going to find a place to park. There's not that many of them that people seem to want to park in the spaces that are available. But to each his own, as they say. So anyway, I think I might as well sign this off. There's people going around here in circles. I don't know if they're, scouting the place out for camping or a little five-finger lifting. You never know anymore. I just shake my head when I see people leave all their stuff out on the campsite, spread all over the place as if they were in their backyard at home. If you're that trusting in mankind, well, I congratulate you. But that ain't me. Okay, so I guess I'll cut it off here. And as Kate and I have always said, we wish you all happy trails and woof woof. Catch you at our next stop. See you later.